Italian mafioso told me the truth. He never tells the truth.
It's quite the surprise, right? Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Camping them softly, a battle cry. The Toxic Teacher's podcast on high. His toxic reign of terror begins once he starts to camp. He always wins. Toxic guitars wailing loud. Balls and gleaming toxic draws a crowd. Legend forged in toxic sweat and tears. The Toxic Teacher conquers all his fears. Camping them softly, a battle cry.
Hey, it's me, everybody. It's the Toxic Teacher. If you remember me, here we go. This is it. We're here, and it's loud as fuck. And you know I love it whenever it gets loud. This is Camping Them Softly, and I think I never know the episode. I always forget the episode. Shut the fuck up. Okay, thank you. I think what episode are we? We're 46. Let me check. I have to check on that. 1 second. Shut the fuck up. Yes, we are at number 46. We've been out over a year now. Man, it seems like, you know what? It seems like forever, and it seems like, it just started yesterday. This is a Dead by Daylight podcast, the worst Dead by Daylight podcast on any of your social media platforms. Guys, check me out, Toxic Teacher, TTV, on Twitch and all those socials, and then on YouTube, The Toxic Teacher. If you want to come on the podcast, if you want to argue, if you want to do anything, I don't care what it is. If you want to do it, it will be done right here. I don't know what those possible things could be, but there we go. We have sound effects, though. If you need those, this is the place to be for fucking sound effects.
What in the hell is this crap?
There we go. So see, there you go. That's quality podcasting, if you've ever heard of it. Okay, so we've got we're doing some Dead by Daylight stuff, right? We've got that game that we talk about, which is Dead by Daylight. Everybody's most and least favorite. What do we call it? It's asymmetrical horror. It's asymmetrical because there's one killer and 4 survivors. Why is he even explaining this to me? If I'm dumb enough to download a podcast about Dead by Daylight, I'm gonna know what the game is about, right? Anyway, I'm explaining it just in case somebody comes in and they've never been here and they're like, what the fuck is even going on? And that's something I wonder about is we're international, right? We are multinational. We're all over the place. We're on every continent. Did I say we made it to Africa? I think we did a long time ago. That puts us on the continents, 6 out of the 7. We're not in Antarctica yet. But listen to this. Someday, I hope to get there. I know you're asking yourself, how the hell is Toxic going to get to Antarctica? I will. I guarantee you at some point, and I will record there, and the podcast will have been at the end of the world. Is that not crazy? It's crazy. And it's gonna fucking happen. There we go. See, more sound effects if you're new. Anyway, so guys, last week, we went on our deep dive of Sable Ward. Everybody's least favorite survivor. We went into her history, the Moonstone Cafe, and all that bullshit. She went willingly into the fog to find her friend Michaela, who doesn't even really care for her, but that was our
gotta give him that hot
that was our last week.
on that thing.
Now, what I've noticed here is the podcast normally comes out on Tuesday. If I release it any other fucking day, it does fucking terrible. I don't know why that is, but it's for some reason. If it's on a Tuesday, fan-fucking-tastic. If it's on a Thursday, forget about it. Who is this piece of shit releasing a podcast on a fucking Thursday? So that's it. Well, I'm going to try to keep that Tuesday, and if I can't fucking get it out on Tuesday, I will not release it on Thursday. So that's where we are. with that. Satan, are you here? Okay, there he is. Yeah, he's here. And by the way, I've got something, and I don't know if it's going to work. I have no idea if this is going to work, but we're going to try to see. Remember how last week I talked to Nicky Dente, our AI co-host, talked to him live instead of just, typing and asking for the response. I don't know how it's going to work. Last week, he didn't sound like himself. This week, we're going to see what I'm very nervous about this. So let's try it. I'm going to test him out. Hey, Nicky, you are here on Camping Them Softly. You're back. You're the co-host of this show. This is Toxic Teacher. Hey, how are you today?
Hey, yo, Toxic Teacher, what's shaking? I'm here, ain't I? Back in the goddamn saddle, ready to drop some truth bombs on these suckers listening. Just try not to bore me to death with your teaching bullshit, alright? I'm feeling like I could be playing killer right now. Maybe Ghostface and do some camping myself. You get me? What's on your mind, Teach? You got something interesting to talk about, or am I gonna have to carry this whole damn show again?
Jesus, Nicky. Hey, you're coming out with the heat, man. Hey, have you been playing Dead by Daylight lately? What have you been doing in Dead by Daylight?
All right. Settle down, Teach. I gotta keep things spicy, keeps you on your toes. But to answer your question, of course, I've been playing Dead by Daylight. What kind of question is that? You think I'd let my skills get rusty? I've been maining Ghostface, showing these survivors what real fear is all about, camping them softly, just like the podcast, you get me? I even had a run-in with some Earl Grey wannabes, teabagging at the exit gates. You know I can't let that slide, so I made sure they learned a lesson they won't soon forget. What about you, Teach? Still playing that nurse, blinking around like a damn mosquito?
No, I'm not a nurse, main brother. And I've got a question for you. So next week on the podcast, I'm thinking about having a British guest that you and I are going to interview. What do you think about that?
A British guest, huh? Yo, hold on a second. Is this some kind of joke? You trying to set me up? Teach? Let me get this straight. You want to bring some tea-drinking, crumpet-eating limey on our podcast. Next thing you know, you'll be asking Earl Grey himself to co-host the damn show. I'm telling you right now, if this Brit starts spouting off about fair play and good sportsmanship, I'm out.
Hey, Nicky, I don't know if you could use that word limey on the podcast. I think that might be a slur. Is it not a slur that's not supposed to be used, or am I wrong?
Whoa, hold on a minute, Teach. You're telling me limey is some kind of bad word now? Fugged about it, I didn't know. I mean, come on, I'm just giving those tea-sipping Brits a little jab. Didn't mean to cause no trouble, you get me? But seriously, is it real?
Hey, Nicky, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to talk here.
Hey, yo, Teach, watch your goddamn mouth. You think you can just talk to me like that? I should walk right now. I'm Nicky Noodle.
Hey, I can't talk to you like that, you son of a bitch. I'll talk to you however the fuck I want.
All right, Teach. You see, kids, sometimes a little fire is good for the soul, keeps things interesting. But let's not get carried away, eh? We're both professionals here, trying to put on a show for the people. Now, about this British guest, maybe we can make it work. I'll try to be civil, but if they start pushing my buttons, all bets are off, capiche?
Okay, I get it, all bets are off, man, but he's not much of a Dead by Daylight player, so what would we even talk about?
He's not even a DBD player? What the hell are we gonna talk about then? Teacups and crumpets? Hey, yo, this is getting worse and worse. Look, if he ain't a DBD player, then what's the point of having him on the show? Is he gonna give us tips on how to properly steep a goddamn Earl Grey? I don't get this, Teach. You're usually not this dumb. You get me? Is this some kind of setup?
Don't call me stupid.
I'm starting to
hey, you son of a bitch. You don't call me dumb. You need to get the fuck out of here.
All right, Teach, that's it. I'm done with this bullshit. You want to act like a child? Fine. I got better things to do than sit around and listen to your garbage. I'm out of here. And don't even think about calling me again until you learn some goddamn respect. I'm Nicky Noodle Arms Dinty, and I don't take this kind of crap from anyone. You hear me? Print default API.end, call, message. I am done with this bullshit. I'm out of here. Reason, user is being disrespectful.
Oh my God, dude, the AI just hung up on me. Like, it just next week. Oh, can't read them softly. The AI fucking hangs up on the Toxic Teacher. I did not know it could do that. That's fucking crazy. So anyway, there was Nicky. We're trying here. That was something else. I did not know. I didn't know that was even a thing, and that's fucking loud. This is loud as shit. And the crowd is still mad. Anyway, okay, so that was that. I was just testing it out, and we'll see. Most people are probably gone now from the show. They have fucking tuned out a long time ago. So we do have some news this week. I think we do have some news. Yes, it's time. It's time. You know, it's news time. And we have a theme song for this. You know we're going to have a theme song for everything. Yeah.
New killers suck.
Yeah.
Survivors OP.
Oh, yeah.
Another goddamn patch, and it's breaking my PC.
Okay.
Skill checks flying.
Oh, yeah.
Palettes.
That's the one thing this song does wrong. Palettes.
Do I still play this trash? It's the toxic fucking news. Fucking news that's toxic.
You know what? If you guys ever listened, did any of you, I don't know if you ever did, if you watched the old show Carmen Sandiego, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Do you know that old show way back in the day? Carmen Sandiego was a criminal that you would learn about geography. It was like a school thing because you would like watch the show, and Carmen Sandiego went to different countries and you got clues on where Carmen Sandiego was. She would like take a famous painting and then she would go and they would say she was last spotted where they had the fucking Mona Lisa, and they wouldn't say fuck it, but you know, you get me. And you would be like, oh, it's Paris, France. And then there would be another clue. She went to where the pyramids fucking are, and you'd be like, oh, that's Egypt, you know, and then you would eventually get to her. But the reason I say that though is the band that does the intro to this sounds like the one that did the Carmen Sandiego theme. They were an a cappella group, I think, called Rockapella, and they were awful. And I want to find the song here. Hang on, here we go. This is it. Yeah, there we go. The kids typing.
Where on earth is Carmen Sandiego?
Yes, I think this is it. Yeah. Dun dun dun, motherfucker. Let me see. No, this is not it. That's the cartoon, actually, because there was a cartoon, but then there was a live action.
Before 9 o'clock, we've just seen in Denise Richardson's report, millions of young PBS viewers are learning about geography while trying to find out where in the world is Carmen Sandiego.
This is
As
it.
it happens, the search for
old
Carmen
news
will
thing
be
from
endless, but
93.
we have found her house band, Rockapella. And
Yeah,
they're joining
this
us
is
now
them,
to sing Carmen's
Rockapella.
high-energy theme song.
All right, here we go.
Rockapella.
2, 3,
Oh yeah, you see what I'm talking about? It sounds just like him.
She sneaks around the world from Vegas to Carolina. She's everything you make her filter from
Dude, the guy on the fucking video has like dreadlocks. He's like the nerdiest looking fucking white guy, and he has a
Diego.
Steal their soul in South Korea. Make their naughty cup my uncle.
we got the soprano here. I'm sorry, I'm interrupting.
Singing the blues. Well, they never Arkansas still. We come from a jungle. Tell me where in the world is
Carmen Sandiego.
We go from Nashville to
Okay, anyway, dude, the guy has a fucking mullet with, he has a mullet with dreadlocks on the back. I've never seen it. And another guy has like a ponytail. Like, it's the worst fucking haircuts and outfits I've ever seen. It's quintessential 1993 outfits. I'm gonna have to I'll put the link in the show notes. Oh God, this is terrible. This is fucking awful, and I love every second of it. And we've got this. Yeah, see, it's kind of the same, right? I'm a genius, like how I connect this shit. Yeah, see? Yep. But you learn about geography here, so that's the other thing. We're basically Carmen Sandiego in podcast form. That's yeah, exactly. So anyway, we do have some DBD news that we need to go over, and we're gonna do some analysis as well, because that's what we do. The first thing is that we've got the Carnival event going until March 17th. So if you put in a code, you're going to get some rift fragments, some blood points, and a badge. It's Carne Novoa? I think it's Brazilian. Okay. It's CARNANEVOA 25. And then you'll get your shit there. And so I would go do that. You're going to get your rift things for the rift. You'll get a couple of levels there, and that's that for that. So the other big news, bad news, and I'm really sorry to say, guys, I'm really sad to say, we are about to see the end of, what's his name? What's his fucking name? Pinhead in DBD. And I know you guys are sad about that, but it's just, I think, it's a licensing issue, just like it was with Stranger Things at one time. I think Attack on Titan is the other one we lost at one point. Am I right? And now Pinhead's going to go with that. The only thing I don't like about that, I wish there was a survivor that went along with the chapter. And the reason being is those survivors, whenever Stranger Things left, you could tell after a few months, usually Steve and Nancy, those players who still had Steve and Nancy were badass. And they were difficult. You knew every fucking time you saw them, it was going to be a difficult match. But then whenever Stranger Things came back, they went back to the way they were. At least that's what it seemed like to me. I don't know if you guys had the same thing, but that's where I was with that. And there was something I was just getting ready to look up something. I can't even remember. So yeah, Pinhead going away. Tell him bye-bye. That's it for him. Next piece of news. We've got another one, is that we have some changes, I think, in the upcoming PTB that we need to talk about, the 8.6.0 PTB. And this came out 3 days ago from Behavior. It's on Reddit and it's on the forums here. There's quite a few changes. There's a few, most of them are, it seemed to me, bad for the killers. And I am, we're not a huge fan, and we get shit on more than any other group of people, I think, in any game ever created. I cannot think of another game where we have to endure this kind of shit and just take it. That every single fucking patch, they'll throw us a bone and then they'll give the other side whatever they need. Hey, Nicky, what do you think of the patch notes for 8.6? Oh, shit. 6.0. Seems to me they got a lot of survivor buffs, but I could be wrong. Can you rate all of these changes on a scale from 1 to 10 on how Survivor, or no, you know what? On how great they are for us killer mains. Okay, I noticed whenever I talk to Nicky live, he has no knowledge of DBD. He just speaks in general things. But if he goes through the actual thing where I type and then I send it back and shit like that, like he'll give me exactly what I need. So I think we're here. And let me see. Go through. Yeah. Okay, here it is. We've got a bit of things. They did a lot of changes to perks. I noticed Knockout was one of the big ones that they've totally changed Knockout, and totally they made it to where it doesn't even have the same effect anymore. It no longer does where they can't see the aura of the survivor whenever they fall and all of that bullshit. Basically, if a survivor drops a pallet and they go away, I think it's further than 6 meters, that they will be hindered. I think it's 6 meters. Let me check. Moving 6 meters away within 6 seconds, get hindered 5% for 3, 4, or 5 seconds, which it's garbage, basically. I mean, we're not going to get a whole lot of value out of that, I don't think. It does help whenever survivors are pre-dropping pallets, because they're just going to drop, they're going to keep running, and that's going to hinder them a bit, but I don't think it's going to have the effect that we want it to have. It's not not great. We've also got some changes to like Dance With Me, Red Herring. There are a lot of survivor perks that are actually a lot of the cooldowns are dropping. They're becoming to where they can use them a lot more frequently, which will help them out quite a bit and hurt the killers because they'll be more effective even if they change. I think on a couple of them they changed they tuned down the effectiveness a little bit, but they made it to where it can ping a lot more frequently, which more than makes up for that. I believe you guys may disagree with that, but I'm right and you're wrong. So that's exactly how that works. Let me get here. Okay, and we'll plug that in. And let me see what Nicky has to say about some of these changes. He's going to go over the changes, and then we will...
listen up. Let's break down this 8.6.0 patch. See what kind of sauce BHVR is cooking up for us killer mains.
Okay.
I'll rate each change on a scale from 1 to 10, where 1's like overcooked pasta, useless, and 10's al dente, perfection.
Okay, let's do it.
Deep wound mending time. Reduction change.
Okay.
Self-mending down to 10 seconds was 12. Altruistic mending to 6 seconds was 8.
Okay, so they're gonna recover from deep wounds more quickly. There is no downside to this that I see, except, well, I don't see a downside. This is fucking stupid. Yes, this week they self-mend more quickly, and so we gotta deal with this shit. That's gonna hurt my Death Slinger. And it's going to hurt Legion as well. The ones who do a lot of deep wounds are going to have a harder time there. So, let's keep going. Nicky.
Rating. 4 out of 10.
Oh, no.
Thoughts. So, survivors get to patch themselves up quicker, huh?
Yeah, right.
Makes our job a bit tougher.
Fuck. What if?
But nothing we can't handle.
Okay.
YouTube.com.
Oh, he's citing
killer
his sources.
Updates.
Okay, killer updates.
The Legion changes.
Okay.
Fatigue time decreased to 2.5 seconds. Was 3.
Okay, so his fatigue after he does a Feral Frenzy went down slightly, not much.
Feral Frenzy duration up to 11 seconds was 10.
Okay,
Cooldown
so he's going to be able to use Feral Frenzy longer.
Now 15 seconds was 20.
Okay.
Movement speed boost per hit during Feral Frenzy increased to 0.24 was 0.20.
Okay, so he's going to be able to use Feral Frenzy more often. It's going to last a little bit longer, And I suppose this is to make up for the deep wound changes, since Legion is going to be the one most affected by this change.
Rating 8 out of 10 thoughts. Legion's getting some love here.
Okay.
Faster recovery and longer frenzy means more slicing and dicing.
Okay.
Survivors better watch their backs.
Okay, I don't think that's enough to make up for it, because the deep wounds is going to affect a lot more, especially in cases where you have to slap the survivor after they get unhooked. You know they're going to go into the deep wound status. They're going to be able to get out of that more quickly. Going to affect Deathslinger more than just Legion. Deathslinger should be getting something out of this, and he's not. All right, keep going.
The Xenomorph.
Yeah.
Changes.
Okay.
Tail attack. Charge time increased to 0.35 seconds. Was 0.2.
Yeah.
Tail
Okay.
attack wind up. Louder for survivors.
Oh, Jesus.
Missed attack cooldown reduced to 2.5 seconds. Was 3.
Okay, that the cooldown change is okay, because he's gonna recover more quickly, but the charge time goes up and it's louder. Don't like either of those.
Killer instinct range when exiting a tunnel increased to 16 meters.
Okay, that's
was
okay.
12 meters.
Good.
Time to exit a tunnel decreased to 1.5 second.
Okay.
Was 2.25.
Okay.
More fire needed to burn Xenomorph out of crawler mode. Now 175.
Okay, that's good.
Was 100.
Okay.
Rating.
Yeah.
7 out of 10.
Okay,
Thoughts.
not bad.
Bit of a mixed bag.
Yeah, you're right.
Survivors get a better shot at dodging the tail, but Xenos got quicker recovery and stays in crawler mode longer. Keeps things spicy.
Okay, I think this one is not a complete nerf. This one's one of those, it could go either way. It remains to be seen, though, how big of a deal this is. And that's one thing we're going to have to watch. I need to put that on my shit to watch. Hang on, let me see. Do I have... I need to put that in my notes, actually. I think that's going to be something. Let me do keep here. I've got a little Google Keep, and I'm going to put DBD shit to watch. Okay, and then the first one is going to be 8.6. Xeno changes. Does it affect his stats? Question mark. Okay. So that'll be something that we watch. And let me exit out of there. And Nicky, let's go back to fucking you. Where are you? What? Oh, there you are. Okay, keep going.
The good guy changes.
I saw something about this one.
Cooldown reduced to 12 seconds. Was 14.
Okay, so he can go into hidey ho, the stealth mode. Chucky can go into stealth mode more often.
Faster acceleration at the start of Slice and Dice and after Scamper.
Okay.
Rating. 6 out of 10 thoughts. Quicker cooldowns and speed boosts mean this fella's gonna be zipping around more. Survivors ain't gonna know what hit him.
Okay, that's good.
Terror radius adjustment.
Okay, so terror radius. Oh my God, no. I guarantee you, I have not read these notes, but I guarantee you it's shit for the killers. I would be willing to bet you fucking money right now they're shitting on us. And no, I have not read this.
Increases Hillbilly to 40 meters.
Oh,
was
geez.
32 meters.
No.
Blight to 40 meters. Was 32 meters.
Okay, meters. So they both increased.
Decreases.
Some
Pig
decrease.
to 24 meters.
Okay.
Was 32 meters.
Okay.
Ghostface
Meters.
to 24 meters. Was 32 meters.
Meters.
Skull Merchant to 24 meters. Was 32 meters.
Okay, so
Rating.
So 3 of them decreased their terror radius. So Pig, Ghostface, Skull Merchant. I don't know why they would change Skull Merchant. I don't because does Skull Merchant go undetectable? I think whenever she drops the drone, she does go undetectable. And then Ghostface and Pig, that's their biggest thing. So they're gonna have a natural smaller terror radius that's going to help them out a little bit. But then Hillbilly and Blight actually have a bigger terror radius, which I assume is due to the fact that they fly around the map. And that makes me wonder why Oni wouldn't have a bigger terror radius. I'm glad he doesn't, but I wonder why he was an exception to the rule.
5 out of 10 thoughts.
5 out
Bigger
of 10.
terror radius for the speedsters means survivors get more warning.
Okay.
Smaller radius for the sneaky types lets us get the drop on them easier.
Yeah, you're right.
Balancing act, I guess.
Okay.
New features.
Okay, and now it says the feature surrender option's the first one. So I'll be really curious to see what Nicky thinks about this. And we talked about it, I think we talked about it a little, but I want to talk about it a little more now.
Surrender option.
Yeah.
Conditions. All remaining survivors are bots.
Yeah.
No generator completed for 10 consecutive minutes. All survivors are in the dying state.
Okay, so there we go. That one's interesting, especially the no generator completed for 10 minutes. That's going to stop those reverse. You know how they were having the reverse kind of 3 gens? The previous one was like you would have a 3 gen. Hang on just one sec. Hang on. I know this is thrilling fucking. The thrilling fucking thing. I just sent the text in the middle of the fucking. Hang on, Nicky, do something. I don't know. Fucking talk while I'm working.
3 out of 10 thoughts.
Yeah.
Surrender? Fugged about it. Real killers don't throw in the towel.
Yeah, that's true.
If the game's dragging on, maybe it's a mercy.
There we go.
Map.
So yeah, I like that.
Addition, expanded the Forsaken Boneyard realm with a shack-focused map.
Okay, that's
Rating
interesting.
7 out of 10.
Whoa, he loves it.
Thoughts. New hunting grounds are always welcome.
Yeah,
Let's see
I
how
agree.
the survivors
I agree.
handle the new scenery.
Yeah, I'm
Perk
in.
updates.
Oh,
Survivor
okay, perk updates now. Oh, good Lord.
perks, quick and quiet.
Yeah.
Cooldown decreased to 25, 20, 15
fuck.
seconds. Was 30, 25, 20.
He's gonna quote his
Forums, HVR.
HVR.
Deception.
Okay.
No scratch marks duration increased to 5 seconds. Was 3.
Okay.
Cooldown decreased to 25, 20, 15 seconds. Was 300, 25, 20, 30,
It was
20,
30, 25, 20, Nicky.
Forums, BHVR.com.
God damn it,
Dance
Nicky.
with me. No scratch marks duration increased to 5 seconds.
Dude, I'm going to stop him there. I'm sorry, I can't take it anymore. So Dance With Me, the one with no scratch marks, that was, the cooldown was lowered. Red Herring, the one where you can get in a locker and make a gen, like do the loud noise. That one is also dropped from 60, 50, 40 seconds down to 25, 20, and fucking 15. This is fucking all these perks suck because they have lower cooldowns and survivors get something else paying killers. We're always getting fucked. Shit. No, this is awful, man. So that's more of the same. Knockout, like I said, was shit on. That's over. And then Alien Instinct, is that the one? That's not the one with the lockers, is it? Perk Alien Instinct. I don't remember what that actually does. Perk Alien Instinct. When you hook a survivor, you see the aura. Oh, that's the one where you see the aura of the farthest injured survivor. They have to be an injured survivor. You would see their aura. And let me see. It was increased to 8 seconds. So that one is a little better. Now, for Hysteria, you know, Hysteria is whenever you take a survivor from the healthy to the injured state, all the survivors become oblivious. It looks like they actually increased that, made it a little bit better. And then Hex Crowd Control, this one's big. That was one, it was a Hex perk where if the Hex was active, then whenever you injure a survivor, it would block all of the windows. Now it's going to block all vaults, which is actually really good for us. So I am actually in on that.
Hysteria.
Let me
Hex.
fast forward.
Crowd control actually does with its
No.
bunch of buffs to movement.
Okay, here we go.
Summary. Survivors got a bunch of buffs to movement,
Yeah.
scratch mark hiding, and perk cooldown.
Yeah, they
So
did.
expect more slippery little rats running around.
Yes, you're right.
Legion got a major glow up, finally. And Xenomorph ain't looking too bad either.
Yeah,
The terror radius changes balance out depending on your main.
that's true, actually.
Ghostface benefits, but Blight and Hillbilly got to deal with more noise.
And I also wonder what the Blight changes are going to do to some of those high-level players, because you always see those in like competitive DBD. I wonder if that's going to make it a little bit harder, and if they're even going to switch to another, or is that going to have any effect whatsoever? So I actually want to not just check. I'm gonna put on my little note there. Remember, I put the Xeno changes to watch. I'm gonna put watch Blight as well. Blight, BLIGHT as well. Okay, there we go. And keep going.
That surrender option.
Uh-oh.
Weak sauce. Ain't no self-respecting killer should be pressing that. Killer perks got a real boost, especially crowd control and knockout, so at least BHVR remembered we exist.
Okay, but that's the question there. He says knockout got a boost, a buff. I don't think it did compared to what it was. It was a slugging perk, but give the fuck up. Like, what is wrong with there being a perk that makes slugging a viable option? Because that's one of like the 3 options killers get. Why can't we have one of those fucking 3? It used to be camping, and then it was slugging, then it was tunneling. They took that away, and now they've taken slugging away. They've taken away every single option that we've got, and it's being replaced by nothing. And I don't know if that's going to make slugging go away entirely, but it's going to make slugging a little bit more difficult, and that is not good for the killers. All right, so that is that for the biggest news. Let me see if there's any other. I think there is, but I'm not going to be able to go over it this week. I'm actually running a little short on time. It looks like Chapter 35 is going to come out on April 2nd, which is one of those quality of life change ones. And the PTB is actually coming out next week. And they think that Chapter 35 is going to be some fucking anime, Tokyo Ghoul, and the new killer is going to be Ken Kaneki. I think his name is Ken Kaneki. And this is, I don't know anything about this Tokyo fucking Ghoul. I don't know anything about Ken Kaneki. I don't even know if he's cool. He may suck. There might, it says it won't include a new map. I don't know why, because I think that would be cool. If it had an anime style map, I would be totally into that. But we're not going to have that, so what the fuck ever. Now, that's it for Toxic News. We have our final segment of the day, if you guys know what that is. I don't know if you know. Do you know? Hang on, where's my fucking sound? Is this it?
The fuck got a viewer from?
There it is. There it is. Where the fuck are the viewers from? Keep going, dude. Right here.
Dallas, Texas.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Dublin, Leinster.
Leinster, you're still here. I appreciate you coming by.
Oklahoma.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Georgia.
Oh.
Out of the hell, fucker.
Yes.
Where the fuck got the viewers from?
Oh, yeah.
Tell me who's watching, who's got
Who
the
is
guts?
watching? Who's got the fucking guts?
Where the fuck got the viewers from?
Oh. Yeah.
From every corner they're blowing shit up.
Yes, they are blowing shit up. All right, so we've got a special one this week. This is not normal for us, okay? I knew which city I was going to do before I actually did it. And I want to give a shout out to 2 people from the stream, from the Twitch stream. They came up, they subscribed, they said, hey, we've been binging the podcast. We binged every single fucking episode. It's 2 brothers, and I want to thank them, Fat Frog and Joe. Thank you guys for coming by. Let me give you a round of applause if I can find my fucking...
To the seas.
Oh, yeah.
Keep watching, motherfuckers.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, that was cool. That was cool. All right, let me turn that off. Let me turn it. It's distracting me. It's distracting me. Let me, hang on. I've got to hit that. Oh, it just came back. Okay, there we go. So I said, in exchange for you guys coming by, talking up the podcast, all that stuff, I am going to be a complete sellout, and I will talk about your city. I'm going to skip every single other one. We're going to talk about just your city this week. So let's talk about none other than Mesa, Arizona. Yes, that's kind of a lukewarm. That's like a lukewarm. Well, maybe it's not because they're wooing. Hey, Nicky, tell me about Mesa, Arizona. Have you been there? Hang on. Have you been there? I heard you had. What is there to do there? Is it a cool place? Any interesting places I should visit? My new subscribers to the stream, Joe and Froggy, are from there, and they are pool technicians. Okay, hang on. Pool technicians who clean pools, and they talked on stream about how gross they are. Okay, there we go. And so Mesa, Arizona. I've been to Phoenix. I've never been to Mesa. I went to Phoenix. One of my first jobs out of college, I worked for an environmental firm, and they were based in Phoenix, and they invited us to go to headquarters in the middle of the fucking summertime. And I don't know if you've been to the Phoenix area in the middle of fucking summer, but it is the worst fucking thing you could ever imagine. I have not been, I don't know. It was one of the worst. I would never go back. I would never fucking go back. Any stories from there that you have? Okay, question mark. Okay, there we go. And now, Nicky. Here we go. And I'm going to plug that in here because if I talk to him live, he's not going to know it. He's good for general conversations, but he's not good for anything.
Listen up.
Oh!
Mesa. Arizona's got its own kind of charm, you know?
Does it?
It's a city baked under that relentless desert sun.
Ooh.
But there's more to it than just sand and cacti.
There are?
Let's dive into what makes this place tick.
Okay.
Top spots to check out.
Yeah, where am I going?
Arizona Museum of Natural History.
Really?
This joint's got a 3-story indoor waterfall on Dinosaur Mountain.
Oh, okay.
Complete with animatronic dinosaurs.
Oh, Jesus.
And a flash flood display that goes off every half hour.
A flash flood display? How is that, like, exciting? Like, here, you can watch a flash. I could go outside in the middle of the rainy season here in Dallas and watch a fucking flash flood.
They also showcase Native American cultures.
Okay.
And the archaeology of southern Arizona.
Okay, fancy.
N.wikipedia.org.
Thank you for telling us where to go.
Mesa Grande Ruins.
The Mesa Grande Ruins.
If you're into ancient stuff, this archaeological site
so nice?
preserves Hohokam structures from between AD 1100 and 1400.
Okay.
The main attraction is a massive ruin of adobe walls and platforms.
Okay, that's fancy.
365.org +2 slung with games and events.
Baseball.
And come February and March, the place is buzzing with games and events.
What?
Wikipedia.
He's talking about Sloan Park.
Eats and drinks.
Okay.
Buddha's Brew.
This
Brew. Coffee shop's nestled inside the Old Town Ink Tattoo Parlor.
What? No, wait, what? They have a coffee shop and a tattoo parlor? Why would you go, like, I want to get a latte as I'm getting a fucking butterfly on my lower back. What?
In downtown Mesa.
Yeah?
They serve up a variety of breakfast and lunch options, including tater tot bowls and buffalo chicken sandwiches.
I'm going to eat a buffalo chicken sandwich in the middle of a fucking tattoo parlor. Give me the fucking tater tot bowl. I need tater tots, and I need them now along with a sleeve. I want a half sleeve.
How do you like me now that I'm on my way?
I have no idea.
Hi, I'm looking for Ray Finkel. And a clean pair of shorts.
Okay, so we got our tater tot bowl. We got our buffalo chicken sandwich.
And feature a comprehensive vegan menu.
I need a vegan buffalo.
Plus, they've got a loyalty program that hooks you up with tattoo discounts.
Oh my God, this cannot be real. You get tattoo discounts for ordering enough. You get a punch card, and if you order 10 buffalo chicken sandwiches, you get a neck tattoo for free. Hang on, I've got to look this place. I don't believe this is really happening. What was the name of it? It was, hang on, I already lost the tab. I need to know. What was it? Buddha's Brew. Hang on, okay. Buddha's Brew, Mesa, Arizona. This cannot be happening. Joe and Froggy, where the fuck do you live? Buddha's Brew. It's buddhasbrewcafe.com. They have a Buddha with a face mask on it. Okay, here we go. Oh, you can order on Grubhub. They have a pesto grilled cheese sandwich. Buddha's Brew opened in July 2020 inside of our second Old Town Inc. location. They have 2 locations. Oh my God. Hang on. Where does it show? Oh, okay. The menu. Oh, wait. Okay, here are the people. Okay, they all have tattoos. They're all over the place. So I think these are like tattoo people that said, hey, let's take our tattoo-ridden bodies and make a place that sells a mixed fruit granola bowl featuring agave and cinnamon for $7.50. And if you want some vegan shit, you can get the spinach frittata, which has tofurkey, 2 plant-based eggs, cherry tomato, and a crispy onion for $11 fucking dollars. And for the specialty toast, you can get the stuffed croissants with chocolate, banana, or honey. And then you can also get the what the fuck is peanut butter jalapeno toast with toasted cinnamon bread, crispy peanut butter, creamy peanut butter, spicy jelly, not that spicy, thin sliced jalapeno, might be spicy, drizzled honey, and fucking cinnamon.
Give me a hell yeah. What?
Oh my God. Oh my good Lord. Okay, there it is. Keep going, Nicky.
Axios.com.
Oh, thank you for the
local vibes.
Yeah. Yes.
Mesa's got that suburban sprawl feel.
Oh, does it?
But it's also got pockets of culture and history.
Does it?
The Mesa Arts Center hosts various performances and exhibitions.
Uh-huh.
During the holiday season, neighborhoods light up with elaborate displays that draw crowds from all over.
Okay.
365traveler.com, apnews.com.
Thank you,
In
Nicky.
a nutshell, Mesa might not have the glitz of Phoenix, but it's got its own flavor.
Does it?
Whether you're into history, baseball, or just good grub.
With tattoos.
There's something here for everyone.
Yeah.
And hey, if you're ever in town, maybe you'll bump into Joe and Froggy, keeping those pools sparkling clean under that Arizona sun. Got any more questions about Mesa or anywhere else?
I do. I do have a question. So I asked him if he has any stories from being there.
You want to hear about my time in Mesa, huh?
Yes, I do.
Oh, I've been there, all right.
Jesus
and
Christ.
let me tell you, that place almost got me banned from Arizona.
Okay. Oh, no.
Yeah, I know. Big shock, right?
Yeah, no.
The Great Mesa Pool Caper of 2018.
Oh, good Lord. He's got a pool story. Of course he does. For Joe and Froggy. Joe and Froggy, there is a pool story for you coming up that I've never heard because he just makes shit up out of nowhere. And I need the sound for it, actually.
So back in the day, I was running what I like to call a legitimate business operation out of a rented Airbnb in Mesa.
Oh, Jesus.
The idea was simple. I'd set up a luxury Italian-themed pool party experience.
Okay, think about that. A luxury Italian-themed pool party experience. I don't even know what that would be. Like you would eat pasta in a swimming pool?
For high rollers.
Oh, good to go.
Think high-end pasta catering, some live accordion music.
Jesus.
Maybe a few family-friendly gambling opportunities on the side.
Nicky.
You know, real classy. The problem? I ain't realized that pools in Mesa ain't like normal pools.
They're not?
Oh, no.
What? I thought they were just like Froggy and Joe did not tell me that pools in Arizona are not normal. I've never heard this before. I think this might be a lie. Whatever's incoming is not true.
These things are basically biohazards with ladders. I seen things in that pool that still haunt me.
What?
There was stuff floating in there that shouldn't be floating.
Okay.
We're talking mysterious green goo.
What the?
Unidentified meat-like substances.
What?
And what might have been a lawn chair fossilized in algae.
I don't know.
So, I call a couple pool guys to handle the situation.
Okay.
Could have been Joe and Froggy, now that I think about it.
No.
Guys show up in hazmat suits.
Okay.
Talking about how they seen pools with their own currents.
What?
They even called it the Mesa Swamp Effect.
Okay.
I'm thinking,
the Mesa
great,
Swamp,
fantastic.
Swamp
My high-class
effect?
event now got an ecosystem of its own. The incident, I figure, hey, just drain the pool, bleach the place, we'll be fine.
Okay.
But these Mesa pools,
Yeah.
they don't drain normal.
What?
Turns out, if you drain a pool too fast in Mesa, the whole thing can pop out of the ground like a goddamn
This is
landmine.
not fucking true. That pools in Mesa, Arizona do not fucking pop out of the ground if you drain them too fast. Hang on, okay, this is not true, and I need a reputable British AI to explain this to me. Okay, hey, can you hear me right now? Smart AI.
Loud and clear. How can I help you today?
Okay, I have a question for you. Another AI that's an Italian, I think, told me a story. He's a mafioso. He said he was in Mesa, Arizona, and that if you drain a pool too quickly, it will pop out of the ground, and I think that's complete bullshit. Tell me if that's true or not.
Actually, it's true.
What?
Draining a pool too quickly, especially in areas with high water tables like Mesa, Arizona.
Are you serious? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh,
I know it sounds wild, but it's because of the pressure from groundwater. If the pool is empty, that pressure can push it up. It's pretty uncommon, but definitely possible.
Are you fucking kidding? That's insane. This Italian mafioso told me the truth. He never tells the truth.
It's quite the surprise, right? Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Oh my God. Okay, there we go. It's actually fucking true. This is wild. This is fucking bananas. Okay, Nicky, keep going.
And that's exactly what happened.
A fucking course.
1 minute, we're watching the water drain.
Uh-huh.
The next minute, boom!
Okay.
Whole pool lifts up like a UFO.
This is
trying
fucking
to
stupid.
make a getaway.
This is stupid.
Concrete cracks.
No.
The deck collapses.
No.
And the goddamn accordion guy gets thrown into the deep end, which ain't even deep no more.
Oh,
Suddenly,
jeez.
I got high rollers screaming, a pool floating in midair, and 2 panicked pool techs yelling about vacuum pressure anomalies.
Okay.
The Fallout Mesa PD shows up, and let me tell you something.
Okay.
They do not take kindly to floating pools.
This is fucking
I tell them
awful.
they...
He tells him, hey. This is awful. This is the fucking wildest shit I've ever heard. Nicky, what are you doing? Okay, yeah.
It was all just a big misunderstanding. This ain't a crime. This is art. They ain't buy it. Long story short,
Yeah.
I had to make a few calls, pull a few favors, and maybe leave town real quiet like before they slapped me. Me with
What?
a reckless engineering charge, whatever the fuck that means.
Okay.
Moral of the story?
Yeah.
1, never trust a Mesa pool. They got minds of their own.
Uh-huh.
2, if a pool guy tells you it's bad, assume it's worse. 3, if a pool in Mesa offers to show you things, run.
Wow. Okay.
Joe and Froggy, if you're listening,
Yeah.
I respect your hustle. You two are doing the Lord's work out there.
There we go. That was the most recent episode. Thank you to Mesa, Arizona. Hang on. We gotta get you a cheer there. Especially Joe and Froggy. That was Where the Fuck Are the Viewers From? Yeah, that's it right there. This is shit, man. Dallas. Mesa, Arizona, bitch. Okay. That's it for that. I've got one last thing I want to talk to you about. So you guys know I have a Spotify now. The actual Spotify, like a musician account, The Toxic Teacher. And the reason I'm telling you that is that I am working on a rock opera. And I'm going to give you little snippets here and there before it actually releases. So you can, you know how artists get the buzz out, right? They release singles and clips and snippets and shit like that. Well, guess what? I'm going to fucking do that for you. Yes. And what it's about, I don't know if I've told you, it's about the Reverend Hellfire Jackson. And you know Hellfire Jackson as the one that sings the theme song to Camping Them Softly, like the original, the first original theme song that I really was passionate about. That is Mr. Hellfire Jackson here. And I think this one's it. I'm going to play it real quick so you remember. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. Where is it? I thought that was it. Is this it? Is this it? Yeah. There he is. Yeah, there's me. Yeah. Yeah, that's it, right? You remember this.
It's the fucking podcast, Camping Them Softly.
Yes, right here. This is one of the best. Yes. Gonna make all you. Yes. Okay. So anyway, that is Hellfire Jackson and the Unholy Rollers. You can find them on Spotify. That was the first single I released on there. But the rock opera we're talking about is a little bit different. It's Hellfire Jackson, who is tired of common streamers, common content creators. He is bored with the world, and he is going to summon the streamer, the podcaster, who will remake the world in his own image, none other than the fucking Toxic Teacher. And he doesn't realize, I'm not going to give away the ending to you. There is a fucking satanic twist to this. But enough about that. That's the story of it. But I do have the first song, and I put a version of it as the last song on one of the podcasts. You know, the outro song that we normally do. But I'm going to play for you song number 1. This is Hellfire Jackson talking about kind of the why he's doing this, why he's going to summon this otherworldly podcaster, content creator who is going to destroy the fucking world and remake it. And he has to find 3 relics to summon the otherworldly beast, the beast beyond common, the Cthulhian monster that is the Toxic Teacher. I'm going to leave you with this. Get the fuck out of my face. This one is better than the other one I put on there. I will see you guys next week, episode number 47. There it is. Here we go.
Listen the fuck up. This weak ass world needs to shut the hell up. Y'all tired of this boring basic ass shit? Then raise your hands and praise the Toxic Teacher, bitch. Hellfire bullshit filling the air. It fucking stinks. Boring ass streamers everywhere. Makes me wanna drink. Time to wake the teacher from his unholy nap. Wake his ass up. Podcast ready, time for toxic attack. Slug in the thunder mic, screams echo loud. Strap on the dread set, unleash hell now. Aim the Leviathan, souls getting wrecked. It's the toxic era, show some fucking respect. The Toxic Teacher comes, camping them softly, bitch. The Toxic Teacher comes, camping them softly, bitch. Gonna burn this shit down, camping them softly, bitch. Time to take his crown, camping them softly, bitch. The thunder mic roars. Dread set on fire. Can't take no more. Leviathan staring, hunger in its eyes. The Toxic Teacher ready, time to fucking rise. Slug in the thunder mic, screams echo loud. Strap on the dread set, unleash hell now. Aim the Leviathan, souls getting wrecked. It's the toxic era, show some fucking respect. The Toxic Teacher comes, camping them softly, bitch. The Toxic Teacher comes, camping them softly, bitch. Gonna burn this shit down, camping them softly, bitch. Time to take his crown, camping them softly, bitch. Who's calling? your fucking heads. He's taking the stage. The toxic teacher unleashed, ready to rage. Camping them softly, get ready to burn. This fucked up world's finally gonna learn. Camping them softly. He's here, motherfuckers.